Are you feeling bummed because you can't find the supplies people are using from Dollar Tree this year? I've got you covered. Let's go take a trip to Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you're feeling like I am this year, but I am having a really hard time finding any of the Dollar Tree crafting supplies. I didn't get any calendars, I missed a wreath form, and so I was feeling rather bummed. But then I took a trip to Hobby Lobby for actually some planner supplies, but because they were marking them down for clearance, I took a stroll down the fall decor area, which is now half off, and I found some hidden gems in this area. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what I picked up here at Hobby Lobby, how much I paid for it, and what it was transformed into becoming. For this project, I picked up one of these really large pumpkin signs that they had there. The wood is really thick. We're going to cover it with some terracotta paint. Then I also picked up this thankful sign that is also really thick wood. It cost $2.99 and we're going to cover that with some gold metallic paint. Then we're going to take some white Waverly chalk paint and we're going to dry brush around the sides and we're going to go in the circular motion of the pumpkin. This gives it a really cool effect because we're still going in the shape of the pumpkin, but we're still getting the dry brush effect. If we went back and forth across the pumpkin, we wouldn't get quite the same dimension and shape that we're getting going down the sides. It's kind of like painting the little pieces into the pumpkin. Don't forget to go around the edges because we all know that that is the best part about dry brushing. Then I went ahead and dry brushed some more white Waverly chalk paint over my gold metallic paint on the thankful sign. Then I picked up this green color. It's more of like a teal. It's beautiful. We're going to go ahead and paint the stem that color, and now we're ready to assemble our door hanger. I'm using hot glue here. You can use wood glue or any kind of like more stable adhesive if you want to. But here it is just glued onto our sign. It's beautiful that way if you don't want to add the shabby bow. I'm using some fabric that also came from Hobby Lobby and some leftover jeans. I love to use a piece that I'm using in the fabric bow as a tie around because then it becomes part of the bow and you can't even tell that it was made into a bow. Then we're going to take some hot glue again, and up at the stem, we're going to glue on our really fun shabby bow. And here it is styled in some decor. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this DIY. For this project, we're going to create a beaded garland using these wooden leaves and this wooden garland. If you did not want to use this as a wooded beaded garland, it's still a wonderful deal for $4.99 because you could cut it apart and use the beads for something else. So these wooden leaves ended up costing $2.49. We're just going to take the metallic paint and give them one coat of the metallic paint. After I painted the leaves, I absolutely loved how they turned out, and there was all these different kind of hues in there, and I decided the beads needed to also be the same color. So I just kept them on the string and I painted them all the metallic gold color. Now we're ready to assemble our beaded garland, and because, you know, I do Shabby Farmhouse on my channel, I decided to go ahead and go with this even though the beads and the leaves kind of look like a more glam look. But I promise you they're going to come together and you're going to love it just as much as I did. So I'm going to start at the end of the garland and just tie on a piece of our fabric. Then we're going to start with the leaves. Now each of the leaves had 3 cutouts, so there were 9 leaf cutouts altogether. I put them in the groupings of 3 and then I'm going to tie them all around the garland. I'm just using twine and tying a piece at the bottom on the stem, and then I'm going to tie that piece onto our beaded garland. Once I get the leaf tied on, I'm going to go ahead and take some of my fabric and my jeans and I'm going to group them again in a grouping of 3, and I'm going to tie those next to our leaf. I'm going to continue that step all around our garland, and you guys, you are not going to believe what this looked like. I want you to go down in the comments and tell me what you think about it because this was my absolute favorite DIY of the video. Feeling inspired by today's video? I hope so. If you are, go down to the comments, comment the word inspired, and I'll know that today's video was made just for you. Now I made a similar topiary from a Family Dollar piece, and I will list that video down at the end screen and down in my description box, but this one is a little bit different because the pieces of the pumpkin are raised, and so you have like this groovy part that we're going to cover with our metallic paint, and then the parts that stick up are raised we're going to cover with terracotta. So once we get those painted, I also picked up these Happy Falls. These ended up being $1 and you get a package of 4 of them. 2 of them are unfinished and 2 of them are orange. So then we're going to cover our unfinished one with our green teal paint again. And then I'm going to take some raffia, which I also picked up at Hobby Lobby, and it comes in a package of 3. And then we're going to glue that up at the top of our pumpkin topiary. Now, we're going to take our letters that spelled out Happy Fall and we're going to glue those down here at the bottom of the pumpkin topiary. If you are not the kind of person who loves to add fabric like every project that I ever do, because I absolutely love fabric bows, then that's okay because this project can be completed at this step and it's still absolutely beautiful. But I wanted to add a little bit extra, so I made a little shoelace bow that kind of matches our Happy Fall. I glued that in between our raffia. Here it is styled in some decor. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this one. Now, I don't tend to do a lot of truck DIYs on my channel, but this one really just said paint me. So I picked it up. I love that it's lighted. The reason why I don't really pick these up is because I don't like that there's 2 dimensions in there and you really have to cover the inside of the truck as much as you do the outside. So when I painted the tires, the truck, and the pumpkins on the inside, I covered that wood piece as well so that there wasn't any unfinished wood covered there. But we're using our same colors. We used the green for our truck, black for the tires, and our terracotta for the pumpkins. Then I'm going to take some white Waverly chalk paint and I'm going to dry brush over the entire truck, including the tires. Now, dry brushing is super fun because each of us can have a different eye. Maybe you like heavy, maybe I like light, and either way, it's all about what you like because it's your DIY. So once my dry brushing is done, I took this dowel stick that I picked up at Walmart. I cut it to fit the size of the bed of our truck because I wanted to give it some dimension here to separate between the pumpkins and the truck. I painted it the gold metallic cover and I'm just hot gluing it here to the bed. Then I decided that this DIY needed a little bit more of something, so of course it wouldn't be complete without some little fabric shabby bows. So I just tied shoelace bows and I'm going to glue them at the stem of our pumpkins. I absolutely love how this turned out. If you don't want to use fabric, you can also use ribbon, raffia, or any of those kind of things and it would look just as adorable. I took some buttons and I'm going to glue those buttons into the middle of our bow. My buttons come from Buttons Galore. I'll leave a link to their website down in my description box, but honestly, any buttons would do. Then I decided to take some raffia. I stuffed the inside of the truck with my raffia and I absolutely love how this turned out. I'm going to style it for you guys, I guess, with the light on because why not? And here it is styled in some decor. Let me know what you think about this one. So these 2 pieces are basically shelf sitters, or they would look absolutely adorable in a tiered tray. All I'm going to do today is paint them and obviously give them a little bit of a shabby bow, but I wanted to show you here the main part of this is that these only cost 99 cents because they are half off, which does actually become cheaper than the Dollar Tree. So definitely keep your eyes out because not always is the Dollar Tree the cheapest option. So I just used our same paint colors. If you know me and have watched me for a while, you know I always end up with a theme. I pick colors and I keep crafting with those colors because why not? They look beautiful together. So I'm just going to add a little shoelace bow there at the top to bring in that green color. My leaf is going to be covered with the gold metallic paint, and then I'm going to go ahead and dry brush it because this is a farmhouse DIY. Once I get it dry brushed, I'm going to go ahead and take another piece of the fabric and I'm going to glue that down at the bottom of my leaf. You could use any fabric here. You could also use ribbon. You could just put a little button or a little embellishment there. It doesn't have to always be the fabric like I like. It's definitely up to you. It's your DIY. Thank you so much for coming along and crafting with me today. If you are still looking for inspiration and want to keep on crafting with me, check out these videos right here. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is the perfect place to start. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends.